Hello, everybody. Something I want to talk about and I want to share with you all. Something that I really want to work towards, and I was thinking about this is something that I'm going to put in the works. Um, I've talked with a few people about it, but I want to start my own LLC, and I want to um, use my experiences and knowledge through different traumas I've experienced and I've looked at to assist and help other people uh, from different Native nations who have gone through. Um, my key focus is going to be on other Native nations uh, all over the United States or wherever. And it's going to be not just Native nations, but whoever needs to help, because I'll always be open to helping anybody. But my key focus is on my people, my Native American people, and our culture and our teachings and our practices, and how our youth and our young people are affected by the lack of and what's happened to our people that's generational trauma and like sexual abuse, for instance. You know, um, I've talked about that before, and some of you heard me talk about it, but I want to be more clear about that. Um, there are a lot of men out there on different Native nations that will not speak up and will not talk about what's happened to them because of shame and guilt. And until we start talking about it, we'll never heal from it. We'll never truly learn how to love ourselves until we forgive and we learn what forgiveness is. Not just forgiving, uh, not just forgiving, you know, those who have assaulted us, but forgiving ourselves for the things that we do to ourselves because of it, how we beat ourselves up over it. And you know, my life, I tell people my life is an open book. I can share these things and I can share my experiences with anybody who is willing to want to help themselves. And I want to put together like seminars where I can be contracted to go into different tribes and speak with groups of people and do seminars that will cover different topics such as abandonment, such as physical abuse, alcohol and drugs, that sexual abuse, all the different traumas that we face in life. I want to bring in other people who inspire and who build to help run these seminars, to be guest speakers, bring in guest speakers that can speak on topics that they have a lot of knowledge and expertise in their own healing from their own experiences, and then to step forward, and other men maybe who have been sexually abused also to come forward and get together and let other men know that it's okay to step forward and say, yeah, I was sexually abused. It doesn't make you less of a man. It doesn't, it doesn't make you gay by any means because you were sexually abused by maybe a male abuser. And it could be a female abuser, it doesn't matter. It affects you the same way. And to be able to step forward and say, yes, I was abused and I don't know how to deal with what I'm feeling, and to be able to come together and help them heal, and to use traditional teachings and traditional methods and medicines to help people come out of that trauma, and to learn how to love and appreciate themselves. To learn how to love themselves is going to help them overcome things like abandonment. It's going to help them in their relationships, whether they're personal, whether they're intimate, and to be able to let them know that they're not alone, to make myself available to be able to go in and maybe go back in as often as needed to different tribes and speak with men or women, because I would have women that would be coming along with me and doing doing the same thing that I'm doing, and that would be a part of this um, LLC and working with me to help bring healing. It's time to heal, and if we wanna, if we really want to help our children who are dying from opiates and overdoses, we have to track or trace the problem to the root, and we know what the root is. We just don't talk about it. We don't talk about it because we're afraid of the shame and guilt that comes with it. It's time to be strong enough to stand up and say, I don't have to feel shame. I don't have to feel guilt. And turn this dark thing into something light that is capable of healing. But not just, it starts with us, and we spread that healing out to other people, and those other people spread that healing out, and it will spread just like something dark. That light will spread too. And being able to travel and help people heal from the traumas and watch their life transform into something amazing is really really what I want to dedicate my life to before I leave, before my time is up, before I leave this earth. I want to be able to reach lives and help people transform their life into something beautiful where they can look in the mirror and say, I do love myself. I do love myself, and I have appreciation for myself, and I know that I am worthy of love. But more than anything, I'm worthy of my own love. That is, that's my goal, and that's kind of the cold season right now. But like I said, I'm sincere and I'm honest about wanting to sit down with people who have helped people in recovery, who have helped people recover from different things such as traumas, who have taken their experiences and use them to inspire and build other people. I watch, I pay attention. I mean, I see it on Facebook. I see the people who are inspiring. I see the people who are trying to build and not destroy. And those are the people that I want to sit down with. Those are the brains that I want to pick. And those are the people that I want around me in my life and in my circle to say, hey, together we are strong. Together we're even stronger. We're going to reach more people. I want to put this out on all kinds of different platforms to reach more people and to help heal more people, to bring in motivational speakers that are powerful, that can just drill that message home, that are real prophetic, that have a lot of good things to say, and that just bring healing. And that's my goal. That's what I want for my life. I appreciate working in the security department at the casino, but that isn't where my life is destined to be for the rest of my life. I'm 59 years old, man. My clock is ticking, and I need to get moving on this because I don't have a lot of time. 20 years. If I have 20 years left in my life, I'd be grateful. I'll be grateful for that. And and in that 20 years, I want to do what I can to give back to the world around me, and leave as much hope and strength that I can for those behind me, and maybe help through different tribes and different nations to sit down with these youth that are using meth, using heroin, using cocaine, amphetamines, and all these different narcotics to deal and cope with their trauma. The greatest drug in the world is love, and it's time we start giving that to them. I hope.